Well, good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream, and I am going to do your November the 16th, just for today, in a meditation. Hope you're doing well this morning. It's good to be with you. Let's go ahead and get into that meditation. Alone No More. The title of the meditation, Alone No More. We gradually and carefully pull ourselves out of the isolation and loneliness of addiction and into the mainstream of life. Now, that comes from the basic text, page 37. Many of us spent much of our using time alone, avoiding other people, especially people who were not using at all costs. After years of isolation, trying to find a place for ourselves in a bustling, sometimes boisterous fellowship is not always easy. We may still feel isolated, focusing on our differences rather than our similarities. The overwhelming feelings that often arise in early recovery, feelings of fear, anger, and mistrust, can also keep us isolated. We may feel like aliens, but we must remember the alienation is ours, not NA's. In Narcotics Anonymous, we are offered a very special opportunity for friendship. We are brought together with people who understand us like no one else can. We are encouraged to share with these people our feelings, our problems, our triumphs, and our failures. Slowly, the recognition and identification we find in NA bridge the lonely gap of alienation in our hearts. As we've heard it said, the program works if we let it. Just for today, the friendship of other members of the fellowship is a life-sustaining gift. I will reach out for the friendship that's offered in NA and accept it. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Alone no more. I know many people don't really feel that they have friends in Narcotics Anonymous. I know many people still struggle with the fellowship in the sense of feeling a part of. And I have found for myself that most of the time that is something that is internal. That is something that is more about my frame of mind than it being the actual truth. There are always people in Narcotics Anonymous that are, if I could put it that way, looking. They're looking for someone to be their friend. They're looking for someone. They may not know how to go about it, but if I'm able to step out in faith and just get in the habit of doing, I would say maybe 3 things, I would find that relationship and friendship would develop more easily. The first thing that I would need to do if I'm feeling alone in Narcotics Anonymous, I need to get in the habit of opening my mouth and saying, how are you doing today? No, really. How are you really doing? That's number 1. Number 2 is listen as you're given the response. And if they try to cut it short with, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm okay, it's not the greatest thing, right? If they try to cut the answer short, beyond just listening, you can't listen to an answer that's not there, right? So Learn to read between the lines, learn to listen to what they're not saying. Good, huh? Tell me something good that happened in your day. No, really, I want to know. I'm a little bit down myself and I could use some good encouragement. What good happened in your day? Right? Try to learn how to ask those questions in a non-aggressive manner. When people really learn that you are interested in hearing them, they will begin to share with you. And then the third thing you have to learn to do is to do the first two things again, over and over and over. Consistency, right? Ask questions, listen to the answer, and be consistent about doing that. When people realize that you're willing to listen to them, they will get the feeling that you also believe in them and that you are someone that they want in their network. So I guess what I'm saying, if you're feeling lonely, let's learn how to reach out to other people, not necessarily making it about ourselves, and then benefit from what you develop with them. It works every time. The only time it hasn't worked for me is when I didn't do it. My name is Mighty Stream. I enjoyed talking to you today. Have a beautiful day on purpose. I intend to.